So today we are going to learn changing subject of the formula. We've already learned this in our first video, but here we are going to learn how to change the subject of the formula when you have squares and square roots involved. Okay, it is very easy. When you are supposed to make something your subject, the first thing that you have to do is that you have to put that on the left hand side. Subject will appear only once and it will be single. Now look at this question over here. You want to make X the subject. Since you want to make X the subject, you have to remove this A. How do I remove it? I am going to divide both the sides by A. So this will become X square is equal to B by A. After I have divided both the sides by A, I want X in single. So what am I going to do is I'm going to take the square root of X. Because X is squared, since I want X single, so I will take the square root of both the sides to get X. So if I'm taking the square root, my X is going to be equal to, don't forget this plus or minus sign, plus or minus B by A. Okay, this is how you do it. You are given a formula R is equal to root of A by pi. You have to express in terms of A. That means you want A on one side. What you can first do is you can square both the sides. If you're going to square both the sides, you will get rid of the square roots. So you will get R square is equal to A by pi. Now what you can do, I want A on one side, so I will multiply both sides by pi. So if I'm multiplying both the sides by pi, I get R square pi is equal to A. A is the subject, so A should come on the left hand side. So I will get A is equal to pi R square. This is a question where you can test yourself. Okay, test yourself, try to do the question yourself, pause the video, and then come back and look at the solution. Okay, this is how you understand that you know or you do not know. Okay, so this was something that you all tried by yourself. You had to make R the subject. Since you had to make R the subject, you first write the things as it is. So you have 4 pi R square is equal to A. Okay, then what you're going to do, I'm going to divide both the sides by 4 pi. So I will get R square is equal to A by 4 pi. Then I'm going to take square roots on both the sides. So I will get R is equal to root of, don't forget to have the plus or minus sign, A by 4 pi. So this is making R the subject. The next one, you have to make A the subject. So what you have to do is first you will square both the sides. So you will get P is equal to AB. P square is equal to AB. Now you're going to divide both the sides by B. So you get P square by B is equal to A, or I could say A is equal to P square by B. I have made A my subject. Now you have exercise 22.5. Okay, you have to make X the subject of each formula. So first I will do the M, N, O and P. I have to make X the subject of each formula. So X has to be separated at one side. How I'm going to do? First I will keep X separate. So I will subtract A from both sides. So this will become minus B root X is equal to M minus A. Then I will square both the sides. So if I'm squaring both the sides, I will get b square x is equal to m minus a the whole square. Then I will divide both the sides by b square. So I will get x is equal to m minus a the whole square divided by b square. It is very easy. You just need to pause and try yourself. Let's do the nth part. What you have to do, you have to make x the subject. That means you have to free x. So first I will square both the sides. If I'm going to square both the sides, I'm going to get 3x minus 1 is equal to y. Then I'm going to add both the sides by 1. So I will get 3x is equal to y plus 1. Then I'm going to divide both the sides by 3. So I will get x is equal to y plus 1 over 3. So this is my formula. Now when I squared both the sides, if you have noticed, I forgot to put the square. So it will be y square plus 1 by 3. These are small things that you need to consider. Let's do the O1. I want to make x the subject. So first I will square both the sides. So this becomes a square is equal to y minus 2x. Then what will I do? I will remove y from both the sides. So this will become a square minus y is equal to minus 2x. I will multiply both the sides by minus 1. So this will become minus a square plus y is equal to 2x. Then I'm going to divide both the sides by 2. So this was going to become, I'll just change this over here. So this is y square minus, this will become y minus a square. I'm going to divide by 2. So I'll write 2 over here is equal to x. Since x is the subject, so x will be y minus a square by 2. Let's do the P1. I want to make x the subject. So the first thing I will do is I will square both the sides. So this will become y square is equal to a square over 4x minus b. After I square both the sides, what I can do is I can multiply both sides by 4x minus b. So this will become y square 4x minus b is equal to a square. Then what I can do is I can divide. I can divide both sides by y square. So this is going to be 4x minus b is equal to a square by y square. I can add b. So this is b 4x is equal to a square by y square plus b. Okay, now I need to make the denominator same. I can either do that or I can look for another way. Take some time, think, and then come back how you're going to make x the subject. Now what I can do is I can divide both sides by 4. So this is going to become x is equal to 1 by 4 a square by y square plus b. If you want to put 4 inside or get it in the standard form or in a normal way, what you have to do is 4y square is should go over here also. If this 4y square has to go in the denominator, it has to go in the numerator as well. So my x will be equal to a square. 4y square, I want the common denominator. So the b, if I'm putting below the b 4y square, that means I have to put on top also 4y square, so that they minus off. So it can be written like this also. So my x will be equal to a square plus 4by square upon 4y square. Just pause the video, rethink, redo, and then go ahead. Now I'll take question number 2. Express this in terms of a. Since I have to express this in terms of a, that is ma square is equal to na square plus 2. What I can do is I can get all the a at one side. So what I can do is that I will subtract na square. So from both the sides. So this will become ma square minus na square is equal to 2. Then what I can do is I can factorize this. Factorize the left hand side. So that a square, that is whatever is the same, comes outside. So a square will come outside and then I will have m minus n. That will be equal to 2. Then I am going to do what? I will divide both the sides by m minus n. So this will become a square is equal to 2 by m minus n. And this is my thing, but I want to factorize in terms of a. So a will be, I will take square root. So a is going to be plus or minus root of 2 by m minus n. Okay. Let's go ahead. The fourth one. Pythagoras theorem can be expressed as a square plus b square is equal to c square. Express in terms of a. So I will write this. What I will do? I will subtract b square. Then what I will do? I will take square root on both the sides. So this is going to be a is square root of c square minus b square. So this is done with exercise 22.5, question number 1, 2, and question number 4. Let's continue with the A, B, and C, D of this. You want to make V the subject of the formula. How do I make V the subject of the formula? You'll write it M V minus U is equal to 1. What you can do is first you can expand the bracket. So this will become MV minus MU is equal to 1. Then I can add MU on both the sides. So this will become MV is equal to 1 plus MU. Then what I can do? I can divide both the sides by V. So M will be 1 plus MU by V. Sorry, I have to divide by M. I want to make V the subject. So by M. Okay, let's go ahead. Make X the subject. Question is 3x minus y is equal to x plus 7. You want x on one side only. So what I will do is remove x. That is minus x from both the sides. So this will become 3x minus y is equal to 7. Then what I can do is I can add y on both the sides. So 3x minus x gives me 2x. If I'm adding y, this minus y and plus y would go away. So this will become 7 plus y. Divide by 2. So my x will be 7 plus y by 2. These sums you should try and do it yourself. Make w the subject. Think what will you do? First you will square both the sides. So this will become h square is equal to w by I. Then what you will do? You will multiply both the sides by I. After you're multiplying both the sides by I, what you get is I h square is equal to W. W is the subject, so W will come on the left hand side. So W is equal to h square I or I h square. Okay, giving this is A1 assessment criteria. Go to the next one. You want to make R term. What you want to do, you want to make R the subject and R is positive. Right? The question. Since you want to make R the subject, first what you can do is R is at both the sides. So first I will factorize. Factorize means whatever is common, remove outside. And whatever is left will come in the bracket. So your 4 is left and your pi is left. Now what you can do is, you can divide both the sides by 4 minus pi. So you're left with a over 4 minus pi is equal to r square. Now you're going to take root. So you will have r is root of a minus a over 4 minus pi. R is the subject. So I will put r on the left hand side. So it will be r is equal to root of a divided by 4 minus pi. Okay, now we'll go ahead with the remaining questions, which will be the past paper questions. And this is for someone who has to use their brains. Try this question, read the question, and it says show clear algebraic working. Y is positive, make y the subject. First, what will I do? I will square both the sides. So I can free this y. So y square is equal to ay square plus m. Then I want the y terms on one side. So I will subtract ay square from both sides. So I will get y square minus ay square is equal to m. Then what I can do is I can factorize over here. So what I'm left with y square, whatever is same is outside, whatever is left will come in the brackets. So it will be 1 minus a is equal to n. Then I can divide both the sides by the factor. That is 1 minus a. So I will have y square is equal to n by 1 minus a. But I want to make y the subject. So what I can do, I will take the square roots. So you get y is equal to root of n by 1 minus a. You're given 1 mark for each step. So if this is of 5 marks, you get 1 mark over here, 1 mark over here, 1 mark to factorize, 1 mark to divide, 1 mark to take the square root. So you need to understand this. Now just test your knowledge. You have to find the value of y and you have to give your answer in the standard form. Okay? Test your knowledge properly. You can use the calculator. I is equal to kt square. Such question comes for 2 marks. You can use your calculator. So I is equal to kt square. K is what? 5.67 into 10 over minus 8. T square, that means 5,800. T4, sorry. 5,800 by 4. You put this on the calculator and you get your answer. Now, when you put this in the standard form, when you put this on the calculator, you get the answer as 64, 64164, 532.32. I've shown the calculator to you on the right. You get this answer and you want to put this in the standard form. How do I put this in the standard form? I will take one value, I will put a point, and I will take these three numbers. Okay? This number, okay, if this number is more than 5, that means it is 6, I will add 1 to the other number before it. So this will become 6.42. Okay, now I will see the remaining numbers. How many numbers are remaining? Let's check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 numbers are remaining. So this would be into 10 raised to 7. This is the standard form of writing it. If you want to go back to the standard form, you can go back and watch the basic video of standard form and come back and solve it. Okay. I want to rearrange the formula to make t the subject. So my question is I is equal to kt for. First I'm going to divide both the sides by k. So I will get I is equal to I by k is equal to t4. Then I will take fourth root. So I will get t is equal to fourth root of I by k. This is AO1 level of marking. So with this, we complete changing the subject of the formula where it is involving squares and square roots.